Right, let's look at page 5, which is the complementing page to page 4. It's like a double page spread. So I'm going to turn over my album because I'm going to be working again directly onto this page. So let's get started. So I'm going to use the paper that we had from the last page. So I've got my pink cardstock, which is 6 inches across, and I'm going to trim this down to 10 3/4 inches. Okay, and then I'm going to just corner rounder 2 of the corners. Okay, just like that. So that's one piece. The other piece I'm going to use is, this was the other part we used in the other page, but I'm going to use this part, and we're going to trim this down. So I'm going to turn it round because this is the bit I want, to 4 3/4 inches. Make sure it's all lined up. 4 3/4 inches by 11 1/4. So, and I'm not using the corner round this time. So that is my 2 pieces ready. So I'm going to ink again with Victorian Velvet with this. It just gives that nice subtle look to it because the papers have got so much going on, quite distressed. There's so many images on these. Every time I work with them I find something that I didn't find before in the background, like there's a lady there sitting in the roses. You know, there's always something to look at with these papers, which is lovely. Okay, and then I'm just going to just go around the 3 sides of this, because the 4th side is going to be just tucked under the other layer. So this is the non-interactive side of this double page layout. Okay, so we can now start sticking this together. So that one's going to go just under there, and that one's going to go there. Okay, so in fact I'm going to stick this one down first and have the other one ready to go. So straight in, I'm using all purpose this time, but as I say, you can use the glue of your choice. I'm going to come a little bit away from the spine so we've got that nice black edging. I'm not going to push it down yet because I'm going to slide this one underneath. So again, going down directly onto the page. If you don't want to go directly onto the page and you want to use this concept with page protectors, just tear your page out and trim down like we have in the beginning, just making sure it's all level where I want it to be. Now I can stick down. So just dispersing that glue, especially around the edges, so it gets a nice stick, because you don't want to put all these pages together in years to come, they fall apart. That is not what we want. So just take your time. If you've got any coming out, rub it away while it's wet, because it just rubs away with no problems whatsoever. Can you see that? Perfectly rubs away. So that is our page done. How super quick was that one? That's what I'm saying. This album's got a little bit of everything for everybody. And then when you add your photographs, you can add, you see here I've got 2 6x4s and I've cut it in half, or cut them, so I've matched it up to put longer ones in. I've got my cutter part here just done with 1 flap, so you can put journaling. Okay, but this would work quite easily with horizontals as well. Quite easily you can do it. So if I bring in fact I've got some tucked in here, these are just some plain 6x4 photo mats. You see straight away you could put horizontal and vertical. You could do all horizontal. The choice is yours. So you can just play about, slightly overlap them, have them all going that way, have some vertical, some horizontal. This is where you can really just play around with it and have fun. But this is what I've done. Gives you an idea, but the page then is ready for photographs, which I've corner rounded and stuck directly on. So that is your next page.